Welcome. This is Kelly Agee with Stamp with Kelly, and I'm from up north Michigan. And I want to show you how to make this card. I am actually going to be using this card for my June class to go. It is the Gone Fishing set. And I had done just a Facebook Live on it this morning, so there's a few cards that I had made that you can go back and watch if you'd like. But I wanted to demonstrate this one, and I'm going to kind of just move this stuff out of the way here. I don't want to lose my dies, but I kind of need some room. I had just recorded this, and when I went back, I don't know, it didn't record. So I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this again. So I kind of wanted to show you a couple things about this card and what I did. But the first thing to make your card base. This is a 5.5 by 8.5 Misty Moonlight. I folded it in half. So I'm going to bring up my big shot and just show you how I ran it through. So I hope the table doesn't shake too much. But I'm going to run a couple of things through just to show you. Okay, so I also had some tape, but I don't know what I did with it. I'm kind of losing everything today. So what I'm doing is putting this on here, this piece that comes with it. And on this edge where we have the fold, I'm not going to put it on there. That's why I like the tape, because it kind of held it in place nice. So I'm just going to do the best I can here without it. But you can use washi tape or the purple tape, whatever. I use the purple paint tape. And let's see, I don't think that's quite on there, right? I even had, I don't know if I got a sticky note. Let's see. Got a bunch of everything else. You know what? I'm going to just take this off here. I'm going to take my little note for my June class off there because I want to make sure that it's on here good. Okay, so we're just going to put that like that and run it through. So like I said, I hope oops, I know I'm shaking the camera, I'm sorry. But it's kind of nice to see how to do that too. Okay. So hopefully it turned out all right. Oh, I think it's just fine. So see, when you open it, it's got that rounded edges. So, okay, we got that. And while I have this out, I'm going to cut one of these little sheets here. And then for my next thing, I used, I'll show you here in a second. So here we go again, probably shaking the camera. With the table I'm using, it shakes a lot. That's why I try not to run too much through the big shot. So then you got this, which I need. These little pieces you can save for later. Okay, and then what I did here, because I wanted to pop this up, I took and cut, or I put the foam adhesive sheets on here. Now on my Facebook Live, I actually cut some of the strips from the dimensionals, like the edging. So I did find my adhesive sheets. So I just added it to the cardstock, and I'm going to run this through. And let's see, it does run through. It just takes a little bit because it's quite thick. Just that first crank there. Sorry if the camera's shaking, but there. Okay, so I can put that aside now. We can go ahead and finish the card. I got so much stuff all over that. Okay, so that comes out. These, oops, I don't want that to come off. That little backing. Because these little pieces you can save for something else. I'm going to use this one though, the one that I will put the sentiment on. So this will be scrap. So you do kind of waste a little bit of it, but it's kind of worth it. All right, so I'm gonna pop this out. I'm gonna pop it out that way. There we go. And let's see, do I have other ones? You know what? I bet I don't. I really don't want these popped up, so let me see. Well, we'll have to figure it out. I may actually, I don't know if I got another sheet of that paper. That was the only thing I probably don't got more of that paper. Well, anyways, we'll kind of just use what we got here. You know what? I can probably cut it out of here. I need to cut one more of these because I want these to lay flat. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this. Just give me a second here. Sorry about that. I had everything for my first card, and like I said, it didn't record, so it kind of messed me up. All I want are these pockets, so I'm going to just run that through. Let's see. I'm just going to run that through off camera real quick. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm doing here. All right, we're done with that. I can actually save this for another card. And I don't need that one, but I need these four. Okay, I think we're good to go. That threw me for a loop. Not recording, but it's not the first time and won't be the last time, I'm sure. Okay. Get situated here. All right, so what we're going to do, because I wanted this to be on here, and this is kind of thinner. I mean, I guess I could have added that to the foam sheet, but I really wanted to like make it a little more sturdy, but since I was using the adhesive sheets, it probably would have been just fine. Okay, but we're going to do this anyway. So we're going to put glue on here. And you don't need tons, enough to make it stick. But it is beautiful outside today. Yesterday I was trying to do some yard work and it was a lot of bugs out. I like when it's warm, but I don't like the bugs. All right, so I put glue on here because, so you got time to move it around if you need to, which I need to just push a little bit. Okay, so that gives us the look that I'm looking for, okay? And then what we're going to do is add it to the front of the card. So then you're able to just pull this off. And what I did for the other card worked as well, but this worked really well. And then we have the foam strips. So we got the adhesive sheets and the foam strips. You can use either or. Okay, so there is that added to the card. So this is Misty Moonlight and then some of the designer paper. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to stamp some of these little squiggly lines here on this. I think that one fits in there. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to be using Misty Moonlight. I gotta find Misty Moonlight. Here we go. So we're just going to stamp that. Hopefully I'm up in the camera enough. Tend to kind of keep sliding down. Okay. I said they should have gave us something that looks like little like mud or, you know, little dots of dirt. Gone fishing, you know what I mean. Okay, so we got that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and emboss the sentiment. So we will do that next. I think it just makes it pop on the white on the blue. Okay. And that fits on there real good. Hard for me to see, but there, perfect. Okay. And we'll get our white embossing powder out. How many of you like to emboss? I love to emboss. Oops. So they give us a little brush that comes with this too. I actually like to use a smaller paintbrush myself, but this works. Okay, let me get my little tweezers and we'll get the heat gun. It takes just a second to, well, maybe a couple minutes. You want to make sure your heat tool is nice and warm. But once it gets going, it doesn't take long. And you know it's done when it's nice and shiny. Okay? So there's that. So we can go ahead and what I'm going to do with these is I'm just going to glue this down. I probably stamped them the wrong way, but that's okay. And what's nice is when you got that popped up like that, that fits real snug in there. So I'm just popping them in there. Such an awesome set this is. If you'd like to find out more about my classes to go, I call it, because my team is called the Stamping Chicks, I call it the Chick Card Club. But it's a monthly card, you know, subscription, but I'm going to start offering, if you don't want to do the subscription, just the once a month thing. And that's, you know, then you're not tied to anything, which you aren't anyways, because you can cancel your subscription anytime. So, okay, I'm just trying to get that in here. Let's see. Trying to get that in there a little bit underneath there, because I'm kind of pulling this way. I think I got it. Okay, there. And look at how that just fits in there so nice and pops up and everything else. So what I did with, I had already cut these, but I'm going to show you how I stamped them anyways. If I can find, this is my inside, so I need that. I'll show you how I did the inside here in a minute. I don't want to put it with that card because won't be able to find it. So, okay. Let me see. I got a white sheet of paper somewhere. I know I do. Right here. Okay, so I did the outline of all the lures and the bobber in the Memento ink. Okay, and then I got one more here. I didn't get this one out. I stamped this one with the black, and then I stamped or inked in the Berry Burst, stamped off once, and then I took and stamped it. So let's see here. Let it ink pads out here. So I'm using the Lemon Lime Twist. I don't know, this is my favorite color, and I always had good luck with the lures that were this color, so that's why I'm using it. I used to love to go fishing. It was always so relaxing, but I don't go so much anymore. So I'm using the Tahitian Tide for the next one, this one. You can actually cut these out of silver foil, because they do have some lures like that too, but I like them colored. Okay, and then the Real Red for the bobber. Okay, and then there's dies to cut all that out. So we'll just do the magic of the video. I have them all cut out. Oh, I should have put that away. I used the Happy Retirement one. Let's see. I did stamp a little bobber in the bottom. Okay. Oops. Let me get my little pad thing here, because I have much better luck when I do that. Okay. Oh, I was going to show you how I did this too. What I did is I took on just a white sheet of paper. I traced this, okay? I just traced it around with a pencil, and then I ended up cutting it, but I cut these two pieces off and just make them straight, because otherwise it won't fit into your card. So you have to make sure you cut them off, but you'd know, because like I said, it won't fit into your card. So I'm just going to stamp a little bobbler on the bottom. So cute. Love this set. Probably one of my favorites. And we need guy cards, so this is perfect. And it could actually work for a lady too. You know what? I mean, I love to fish, or I did, and you know, in retirement, that's a good thing, right? So, okay, we will add this to the inside. I'll show you how that fits in there. But don't you just love how this looks? I mean, I do. So I hope you guys do too, as much as I did. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to pop some of these up. Let me see, I have one of these. I'm just going to pop it up. Now you don't have to pop these up, but I think they look nice, like they're a little more realistic. And then on my other video that didn't record, I kind of rounded this a little bit so it looks a little more realistic too. And just put that there. I'm going to actually add 2 of these. I got 2 of them cut, so I'm going to add 2. Do something a little different, and then we'll do the same with this one. I really don't want to put that upside down, but everything gets tossed all over. So we're going to add a couple here. Let's just move that down. There. And the other thing I'm going to do is I take this twine, our new ink color twine, and got a couple other bobbers left there. I just like to cut a chunk off and I unravel it because I don't like it quite so thick. So, and then I'm just kind of tying, not really even a knot, but just a little twisty, because I'm going to add that with the glue dot. I'm going to do 2 of them. Just, you always have a little extra fishing line in your tackle box. So, look forward to getting, you know, if you want to do this class, it'll be on my Facebook page, the information that you can click and get as well. Okay, just like that. I think that's adorable. You know what, I used black twine on this card, but I think I like this better. And it's our new ink color, so that's really cool. All right, I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you'll consider taking my to-go class. But if not, this will give you some little tips of how to make this card. This one I actually I didn't pop it up. I just used the one that was with no foam behind it, and I don't know, I think I kind of like this one better, but you can let me know what you think. Okay, all right, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.